What is going on, everybody? Happy Halloween. It is your friend, the Pudgy Penguin. So, how is everybody on this glorious All Hallows Eve? What's everybody got going on? Parties, taking your kids out trick or treating. Yeah, that's apparently what I'm doing this evening. Well, sorry I haven't posted in a while, you guys. I've just been a lot of shit has happened. And I mean a lot of shit. So, just sum it all up. I ended up losing, like, my place because, yeah, apparently some people's view of how parenting should go don't really match with how today is. I'll just leave it at that. And yeah, so now I'm having to stay with my sister-in-law and her family for a while. And like me and my husband, we went to, because he's a Marine Corps vet and he got his VA loan. He can't use it right now because, yeah, somebody forgot to pay fucked up their 2018 taxes. So, yep, there's that. So we're going to be here for a while, me, my kids, my husband, and my 2 cats. I am, like I said, I'm not very pleased about it, but excuse me. Oh my god, somebody's lighting a cigarette. Oh my god, cringe. Get the fuck over it. But most people drink tea. I mean, I still drink tea, but you know, I smoke a cigarette when there is, you know, no tea around. But I just, like, I guess I just wanted to talk about, like, acknowledging when, well, not that really, because I wanted to save that for, like, another video, like, a little bit more, that way when I can get my thoughts together and I can actually articulate exactly what it is I need to say. I've just been feeling like a whole bunch of emotions and a lot of negative feelings, and I've been trying constantly to get through the situation and to try to stay positive, not only for me, but for my kiddos and, you know, and most off my husband. Because believe it or not, he has been taking this a lot harder than I have. Well, I mean, we've both been taking it pretty hard, but it's him who took the blow when I told him that we were getting evicted, and it just broke his heart because I had been there for 2 years. You know, I'd been there when I met him. I had made so many memories and everything, and it just, like, literally just shook me. It shook me to my core, and it hurt. It hurt so bad for someone to just come in and tell me that I'm doing the worst job. You know, like, I'm not keeping my house clean, which my house really was, you know, I did what I could. You know, to all my moms out there, like, you guys know when you have a toddler and, you know, a 1-year-old, you know, you have a 3-year-old and a 1-year-old. I mean, granted, my 3-year-old goes to school, but still, my 1-year-old, she needs attention, you know, and she needs to be fed. And sometimes, you know, when, you know, if she would nap, I would try to nap. You know, I would do the sensible thing and try to, you know, do that. But we all know how that ends. Like, you just end up like, okay, the baby's asleep. I've got, like, you just move through your house like freaking covert ops, and it's just like, don't wake the baby. Don't wake the baby. And you just, like, walk out of the room slowly as to not to disturb them, you know? And then you're hoping and praying that, you know, you finish you finish just a little bit at a time, and then you go sneak in there and maybe like have a quick cat nap. So that's, I mean, and like my 3-year-old, she has difficulties, like she doesn't understand that, you're not supposed to draw on the walls. And I was staying in public housing, so, whatever was, destroyed or defaced or whatever, we had to pay for. Like, we couldn't fix it ourselves, which I find just completely ridiculous. Like, I mean, I recommend public housing if you need it, but like, it was just so much of a hassle. And like the maintenance guy who brought our, eviction notice to me and had me sign it, he was sad because he felt like it was unfair. Like he said, if he had anything to say about it, he would have told her, shove it up your ass. But he had no say. And like, because honestly, I felt like I was like the nicest person over there. Because it's just like a whole bunch of old people who just, they didn't really care. They the government was pretty much paying for their shit. But I mean, I tried so hard to be respectable and everything. And it's like you do everything right. And then it just fucks up. Like, that's like the story of my life. Like, seriously, I've been on this earth for 28 years and that's like my whole life. Like, it took me about like 3 weeks, almost a month maybe, to stop crying. Because, like, that was the first place that I had gotten on my own. And having, like, I know a lot of people out there, that have mental health issues. Like, I'm sure you can relate that, when you have family that takes care of you and everything, they constantly just beat it into your head. Like, from the moment you have a diagnosis, like I feel like my family pretty much misconstrued having mental health issues with, a mental handicap or something. I don't know, but that's just how it felt. Because like I'm 28 and I've never ever had a driver's license, and now I have my permit, and like coming up here soon after November the 16th, I can take my driver's test, and I'm super excited about that. I get excited about anything that I've never had before, never been exposed to. Like I hear people all the time complaining about a job. Like, hell, I wish I could get a fucking job. I have, like, my work history is so spotty. Like, there's 6 months to a year, like, in between jobs. Because, like, I literally will look for a job and it's just, like, my experience with, I have, cashier experience and everything like that. And I'll apply for those jobs. But I'm the kind of person where I don't want to sit there and be a pencil pusher. I don't want to do something soulless and meaningless just for the money. I want to do something that's important, that means something, Like, I want to be able to make a difference and not feel like such a waste. And like, it's so hard because like, now that me and my husband have been, since we moved in over here, it's been really, really difficult in our relationship to try to keep a cool head, because it's like we don't have our own space. We don't have our own, we don't have our privacy, really. Like, our privacy is pretty much just a curtain. And it's like right by the front door. And I mean, I'm forever grateful for my sister-in-law for giving us a place to stay, and I greatly appreciate it. And there's not a day that goes by that I won't be thankful. I just, I feel really bad because I feel like we imposed on her way of life. You know, I have 2 kids and she works at a daycare full time, her and her dog, you know, and it's like, it's, you come home from work and then it's like work is here. Like, not exactly work, but just yeah, you deal with screaming kids all day and then you come to your home expecting peace and quiet, and then you got 2 little screaming kids, and it's so hard sometimes, and like it is really, I feel like really though it's taken a toll on me and him because we, like when we lived together, it was like, I mean, we argued like normal couple, but like I'm talking about like me and him, we are getting so fucking ridiculous. It's not even, it's absolutely crazy. Hey TJ, you make a wonderful train conductor.
I'm almost makes me want to go work for the rest.
Oh my gosh. Sorry. That's my husband's nephew's friend that stays here also. He works at a bank, and he was a train conductor as the costume for his job. It was like old nursery rhymes, and boy, when I heard the nursery rhyme, it's true what they say. Nursery rhymes were not meant for kids back in that day. But like, I'm sure anybody and everybody can relate that moving in with someone else, especially family, it makes it very, very difficult, and especially if it's a strain. But it's like you want to love them so much, and some days it's like you just don't have it. Like, you want to be strong enough, but sometimes you feel like you aren't even strong enough to yourself. And I'm the kind of person where I don't like to fake emotion. I really can't. I suck at it. You can ask my husband. But, I mean, we are working through it, and we're getting through it the best way that we know how. And that's just getting things done and doing the best job that we can as parents and taking care of what we need to take care of and just going from there. Well, that is all for today. Hopefully in the next few weeks I'll be posting a little bit more and, get more in depth. Make sure to subscribe. If you do, awesome. If you don't, okay, not a big deal. It's not the end of the world. But until next time, keep it lit and have a wonderful and safe Halloween.